I live, girl? Wait, let me grab the microphone. Am I live? Let me turn off the Meg. Am I live? Is this thing on? Can y'all hear me? Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Felicia, if you're moderating, girl, shoot me the text if I am doing it. Like, I'm sure the actual quality is going to be blurry, but I feel as though as long as you're here to receive the message of this Kiki, all will be well. Let me check a text message. Felicia, I'm doing good. Oh, Felicia said, girl, get into the gig. All right, so welcome. There's only a few of you here, but we are going to just jump right on into it because it has been the wildest time of my life. Literally, y'all, I am the quarantine queen. If you know what I mean, I've barely seen the sunlight. I mean, well, I don't really see the sunlight anyway. I don't usually open up my blinds. But I wanted to start this Kiki. Well, for those of you that don't know what a Kiki is a party. Well, I'm going to say Kiki is a party for calming everyone's nerves. We're spilling tea and serving just desserts when they're deserved, right? So it's a very popular song, Let's Have a Kiki. You should listen to it. So in this Kiki, we're going to start it off by saying, and we're not going to focus on this, the coronavirus sucks, right? First of all, if you're not working right now and you are watching this to take your mind off of work or lack thereof, or someone in your family is sick, or maybe you are just lonely, or you are just feeling like this is a very overwhelming time in your life, let me go on ahead and apologize on behalf of the world in general. This is like a really shitty and scary time. However, I want to offer you the message of this. As long as you believe and wash your hands and towel dry your hands and use your hand sanitizer and do all of the necessary precautions and actually decide to not take a spring break in the middle of a pandemic, you know what, guys? I think we will actually all be fine. So that is the message of this particular Kiki, is it will all be everything is going to be fine. Everyone chill. Everyone relax. Everyone settle on into Sunday. I chose Sunday because I felt like, you know, Friday is like you get off from work. Maybe you go to happy hour. Maybe you go home and bust out your homework like I was, like a kid, just to get it out of the way. But it's still like you're still like amped up. And then I feel like Saturday is normally the day like you go out, like if you're like younger, maybe you hang out with your friends, you go to a movie, you go to the mall. But for adults, it's like the night you go out, girl. You put on your dancing boots, girl, and you twirl not one time, not two times, but maybe 3 times throughout the night. And then Sunday is like the day you like chill, you relax. So I was like, you know what? Let's not do this on a Saturday. Let's not do this on a Friday. Let's do this on a Sunday, a relaxing day for a Kiki. So I'm going to attempt to open this on my phone because, y'all, this is not pristine internet. This is not top of the line. However, we're just going to roll with it. I know you guys can see, I don't know what hand it is, but I know y'all see that rectangle on this screen. Yeah, we're not worried about her. We're not worried about her at all whatsoever because I just don't know how to get rid of her. Oh, there's people in the chat here. Oh my God. Y'all, on my end, on the back end, I don't see none of y'all. Oh my God. So we got Carmen, Ofo, Rejoice, Angie. Oh my God, Amanda's in here. Oh my God, Amanda's in here. There are people that I know in here. Oh my God, Ronald is here. King of Finance, Felicia Style. Oh my God, y'all all see me. Sorry, I'm catching up on the messages. Holy expletive. So, for those of y'all that don't know me or anything about my life, my best friend's name is Felicia Style. So if you see her in the chat, she has the wrench. She is the moderator. If you have a chance, subscribe to her YouTube channel. Subscribe to her TikTok, Haler's Love Child. She's excellent. She's a quality woman. I literally would not trust my channel in the hands of anyone else. So we all stand Felicia. We all listen to Felicia. She's Felicia's style. She's styling with Felicia. We live To know her is to love her. You know what I mean? So shout out to Felicia. All right. Oh, Wesley. Wesley's in it. Wesley! Sorry, I didn't mean to scream if that was in the microphone. Sorry. Okay, Wesley, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on this Carmageddon that is happening in the Swifties world. Y'all, listen. Let's talk about it. We're not going to... Listen, I don't want to step on the morning tea. That's not what we're going to do here. So we're not going to get all the way into it. But a little bit later, I'm going to give y'all just a little something to hold on to in regards to Kanye West, Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, the fact that Kim is like acting like, girl, what tea? Like, okay, whatever, girl, we're not even gonna. I wanted to ask you guys, let's start this off with a Q&A. If there's anything you want to know, anything you've been dying to ask, anything that I just have never had the time to literally kind of answer, I feel like on Holly Scoop or even on my own main channel. How many times, you guys, if you have followed me for a minute, how many times have I said, reply to this tweet for a Q&A, and the video never came, and I felt awful. But to be honest, you guys, it kind of takes a lot to sit in front of a camera and really put yourself out there and then take all of that footage and sit down on a computer for hours at a time and sort of edit yourself in a way that's likable to not only you but to other people. And sometimes I struggle with that, which is why I kind of like I'm glad that I have my job at Holly Scoop, because I really have discovered the joy, my love, and my passion for live streaming. Like, to be honest, you guys, hang on. Before we even get into the Q&A, let me drink from this mug. By the way, Amanda, I see you in the chat. She's asking about my mom. My mom is actually fine. She's actually texted me minutes ago telling me that she was watching Holly Scoop on Friday with my dad, and they had no idea what a shambong was. So I was like, girl, y'all need to be getting into it. Also, shout out to my mom. Fun fact, she bought these mugs for me. So, I mean, if you've got a parent that says, you know what, I don't want to see you drinking out of those cups, I'm going to send you some mugs. I mean, shout out to your family, right? Let's see. Oh, y'all are so sweet. All right, what's your favorite chill activity to do during the quarantine? Morgan. All right, my favorite chill activity to do during the quarantine as of yesterday is to play Animal Crossing New Horizons. If you have a Nintendo Switch, listen, y'all. Let's talk about rediscovered loves, right? So on a normal day when the world is not actually ending, I can be found like in the bed, minding my own business, maybe rewatching the same episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta for the 900th time. But during the quarantine, I have rediscovered my love for anime. I have like jumped back into a season of Big Brother. I just feel like I'm more open to just doing more things from the confines of my home. I just feel like my life is slowly turning into The Circle, and I should just submit. You know, if you haven't seen The Circle yet, by the way, because I'm sure that there are people in here that are like my subscribers from my channel, but not exactly people that watch Holly Scoop, you need to watch The Circle like yesterday. Like, you are late with a capital L, sis, because you need to get into that. It's very good. Shout out to Shuby. And shout out to Mr. Sasso. He's excellent. All right. What's the best thing about being in quarantine? That's what Wesley asks. All right. The best thing about being in quarantine, you guys, is the fact that, can I be honest? I thoroughly enjoy being able to work from home. Now, don't misconstrue that, because the best part of my day actually is going to Holly Scoop and seeing Madison and seeing my people and sitting at my little table, kikiing with the T Tribe. That's literally like, it's why I wake up in the morning at this point, honestly. But if I could be lazy, like, I will find a way to be lazy. So the fact that like I can just wake up and shower and like do my entire routine, but never actually step foot outside of my house has been like a weird like joy that I've found, because I feel like nothing has changed. I still Kiki with Madison in the morning, like before we do the show. I sit down with a cup of coffee like I would in the office. I Kiki with Madison. She's eating breakfast. Leo is fiddling around with the stuff to make sure that we look good for the show. And nothing has really changed. So I guess that's my favorite thing. The fact that I can do my job from the comfort of my home. The fact that I even had this stuff was mind blowing, because I've had a setup because I've wanted to do streaming in my house forever, but I, for whatever reason, just kept feeling like, oh, I couldn't, or I don't have the personality, or I would be too offensive. But I mean, working at Holly Scoop, I've learned to straddle the line between being your honest friend, but also keeping my job. So I think that's very important. All right, let me look at the job. Let me see. I want to know if you're stocked up on Reese's. Felicia, you already know. For those of y'all that don't know, I am addicted to Reese's peanut butter cups. I'm sure I have high blood pressure because I have one every single day. Actually, Felicia, I think I have just one left. So I don't know, should I #risk the Rona and have Instacart deliver some Reese's to me? Do you guys have that where you're from? Grocery delivery? Do you guys use Instacart? Because my mom was like, what is that? In Pennsylvania. She was like, what is Instacart? And I was like, girl, grocery delivery. And she was like, that is some bougie mess. And I was like, listen, the Rona is out there. We have to be careful. Are y'all parents staying in the house? Because if they're not, you need to give them a stern talking to. Okay, let me see. Shabria. Oh my God, shout out to Shabria. I love me some Shabria. Shabria. Oh, Shabria. Roll call. Courtney, do you ever struggle with anxiety? And if you do, what's your go-to coping method? Okay, Shabria. I'm going to be very honest with you. There is, first of all, this is a preface to anyone that is watching this stream and is from Holly Scoop and not from my main channel. There is a very big difference between CourtneyRevolution on Holly Scoop and CourtneyRevolution on my main channel. I'm very much a real, multi-dimensional person with real feelings, and I don't always talk about celebrities. I love the fact that, Shabria, you would trust me enough to even want to gauge my opinion on that. I definitely struggle with anxiety from time to time. For me, anxiety sort of comes from, I get very anxious when there's a lot of attention on me, which is weird, right? Because, but for example, not all my life, not to sound dramatic, but for years, I very much wanted to be an invited creator at VidCon. And finally, they chose me out of a contest and they said, girl, you're that girl, come and do VidCon and be on this panel. And I was so anxious about it because I was worried that I would come across wrong or I would be misunderstood. And how I coped with that anxiety is I took a moment. This is my technique, right? I go in the bathroom. This is real. This is real true tea, y'all. Oh my God, I'm being so honest. Not to be like a Trisha Paytas or anything, but I go in the bathroom, turn the lights on. I run the bathroom water. Before I turn on music, because music for me is therapy, I take a moment and I go, what am I anxious about? Is this anxiety coming from a place that is realistic? Am I afraid of an outcome? Is that outcome realistic? If it's not a realistic outcome, eliminate it. It's not real. It is your mind. You know what I mean? You almost kind of have to psych yourself back in, because I feel like anxiety is psyching you out. You know what I mean? So you gotta get a hold on yourself. You have to say, you know what? I'm a baddie. Or maybe you're not that kind of person that says, I'm a baddie. But you know what? You look at yourself in the mirror and you go, listen, I can do this. I can get through this. The anxiety is just something that is trying to cripple me, but I'm stronger than it. And then I turn on some music. I sing it out. I rap it out. I put on some Nicki. And I try to get to the next level of whatever I'm doing. So I hope that helped you, Shabria. Oh, Wesley said The Circle Brazil. That's very good and highly entertaining. Listen, I need to get into her, honestly. Let's see. What else is going on? Did you go to university? If so, what degree did you go into? Love you in Madison. I love me some Madison too. Thank you, Goldilocks. I did not go to a university. Courtney went to a community college. Oh, yes, Northampton Community College, actually. in my town. So very quick story. I was the first person in my graduating class to get accepted to a college. I was going to go to FITM, the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising in LA. And what happened was she was just too damn expensive. So I couldn't go. I stayed behind. I did community college. And then, as you guys know, if you watch the morning tea, I worked at Disney World. I did a huge Disney, not a huge, but like I did the Disney college program. I came back. I finished up my degree. I said, girl, it's time. I'm moving to LA. Goodbye. Also, if you're watching the stream and I am soothing or entertaining or holding your attention, please give this video a thumbs up. That would be super helpful, especially because my channel is basically dead because I just felt like I did not want to come back to YouTube until I felt like I had something to say. And after Friday's show, I was just like, you know what? I've thoroughly enjoyed talking to people live. I want to do it on my own channel. So CourtneyRevolution YouTube channel, activate. But let me go back into the chat. Let me see what's going on. Morgan says, yes, got to check in with yourself and find ways to ground. I agree. My mom is a nurse, Donnelly says. My mom is a nurse, so she has to go to work. Thank the Lord she works on the pediatric floor. Yo, for real. Shout out to people that work in the health industry, transportation industry, supermarket clerks, retail industries, if you're still open, if your business is an essential business, dispensaries, any people that work in cannabis right now, you are probably making a lot of deliveries right now, girl. So shout out to you guys for gloving up and providing services when you are literally risking your lives for the Rona. What Wesley say? Wesley said, welcome to the first episode of what I call Green Chair Talks. Is that what we're going to call this? We're going to call this Green Chair Talks because honestly, I'm kind of a fan. I've never wanted to be Steve from Blue's Clues, but I've always wanted to sort of like command that kind of like attention. Like Steve went on a whole ass adventure and for those 22 minutes, we were on that adventure. Now, 9 times out of 10, we were 15 steps ahead of Steve. Like sometimes Blue was like, girl, what do I want to bake today? And the first clue was chocolate chips. And I was like, well, girl, obviously Blue wants some cookies. But Steve would walk us through the 2 other clues. But you know what? For fun, we would entertain him. You know, so shout out to Steve and Joe and also whoever the young man is that is on Blue's Clues now. Because I have not seen it, but if it's appealing to a new generation, I'm here for it. What else is going on in here? I love scrolling up and down this. What is your comfort food during this time? Mine is ice cream. Star, listen. This is something that is strange. I have a very unhealthy obsession with popcorn. Now, listen, it does not matter really what kind of popcorn it is. As long as she's popped in corn, I'm here for it. So, honestly, popcorn. Like, if I can have it, I want it, I will eat it. Jiffy Pop, Smart Food, white cheddar, kettle corn. You can even get away with a pop chip moment. You know what I mean? Pop chips is good. My friend did a Pop Chips commercial, and that prompted me to try her. And she was very, very tempting and very satisfying. So shout out to Pop Chips. I want to ask y'all, and maybe Wesley knows about this. Now, I've been on Twitter. I've only been on for 18 minutes. Oh my God, Lord. Listen, I don't know what's going on in the world, you guys, or who you stand or what you like, but someone that I was very excited for has had something happen. Let me tell you guys what's going on. I'm sure you know. Now, I have been saying since maybe whenever Don't Stop Now, Don't Start Now. What is it? Don't Start Now? Whatever the Dua Lipa song is, I've been saying that disco is coming back. Dua Lipa is doing the thing. She's smart. She's, the it girl right now. She's next up, what have you. Y'all, why did the boys and girls of the world leak this young lady's album? Now, her album is coming out very soon. Why is her whole entire album out on the Twitter? I just want to know. Do y'all know why? Do y'all know how it happened? I just want to know. Oh, y'all are still talking about popcorn. Hold on. I had to open up, back up the chat, y'all. Hang on. Oh my God. The new Steve went to my university star. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. I'm living for your popcorn moment. I'm so pathetic. Oh my God. But yeah, Dua Lipa's album leaked, y'all. If you have heard it, let me know how it is. I don't think I'm going to listen to her per se. Meaning the leak. I'm going to listen to the album because I'm very, very, very excited for Dua Lipa's album. But why do y'all think that leaks happen? Like, who does a leak benefit? I mean, besides the fans. Like, why can't people wait? You know what I mean? What is the big holdup? Because I remember, I'll never forget, I was going to visit a friend in Florida, and I was in my hotel room, and I remember the day that 1989 had leaked, and it was like, it blew up. It was like all over my timeline, and everyone was like freaking out. I remember the same thing happened to like Born This Way. Like, you know, albums leak all of the time, and I always wonder, like, who does that benefit? Or is it done in a way that's not really meant to benefit the artist? Like, I guess if it were like something that was so good you would want to pay for it, that would be the benefit. But like, how many albums have you heard in the past 5 years that you have been like, if I would have heard this before the release date, I would run to the store and pay for it when you've already gotten it for free? I wonder. For me, I don't have a lot of those artists. I have artists that I just am like, I want to support you, so I'm going to spend my money on you, like Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift. Like, I'm like, whatever they put out, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to stream it. I'm going to get the deluxe edition. I'm going to try to, you know, be in the front row, not in the front row, as close as humanly possible without getting trampled, so that I can see Taylor Swift and Nicki Minaj. Who are your artists that you are like, I very much love supporting and spending money on? That's what I want to know. And why do you like to spend money on them? Because a lot of the girls, I feel like, don't deserve your full tax refund. You know what I mean? Like, Nicki and Taylor, for me personally, because I love them, like, they could get the full tax refund. Who are the girls for y'all that could get the full tax refund? I'm going to go in the chat. I'm going to refresh her. This is a cute thumbnail I put out. Shout out to Felicia, honestly, because she's the one that made it. All right, let's see what y'all said. I'll say Felicia said Harry, Niall, and Taylor. I know you love some Niall, and I still need to listen to his album, All the Way, because it's good. Oh, ooh, okay, here y'all come. I see y'all now. Let me set my phone up here. Okay, so Ofal says Ariana Grande. Amanda says The Weeknd. Yeah, you do love The Weeknd. Sally says Lana Del Rey. Lindsay says Pentatonics. Oh my God. I remember oh my God, y'all want like this is not an exclusive story, but if you're like a member of the T Tribe, like, you'll appreciate the story. So one day, me, Madison, and I think Devin might have been with us, to be honest. It might have been me, Madison, and Devin, or like me, Madison, and Tiana. We were like leaving the office to like go to Starbucks or like go get a smoothie, because there's like a smoothie place in the area. And Scott was like outside. He was just like going to Starbucks. I was like, you know me, y'all. I'm just like, girl, I'm one of the girls. So we're like walking on the sidewalk, and I just look at Scott. I'm like, oh, hi, Scott. How are you? He's like, oh, I'm good. How are you? I'm like, good. Have a good day. And we just like walk, and Madison and Devin were like, who was that? And I was like, Scott from Pentatonics, from Superfruit Girls. Like, y'all don't know? Very sweet, very nice. I've also seen just Scott out in general in LA. Very nice guy. We like him. Selena, Taylor, and Nicki. Now, I have a question for the Ariana girls. How much money are y'all willing to spend on Ariana Grande? The reason why I ask is because I know, or I hear rather, that her tickets can get kind of pricey. So like, what is like her ticket range? Like, are you paying a good coin and then you're like still in the nosebleeds? Or like, are you like saving up? Like, you're mowing a lot of lawns to see Ariana Grande? Because I hear like she's saying, you gonna pay for this ponytail. I would say Demi, but only if I get to meet her. You know what, Donnelly? Let me tell y'all something. Here's some tea off the fly. Not even tea, but just because we're just off the rip. I have really come around to enjoy the I Love Me song. I think what it lacks in tempo and production, it makes up for with quirkiness. I think the production's kind of quirky. I think the song is like kind of quirky. And you know what I've realized I want from Demi? I think a little bit. I think maybe instead of a phoenix rising from the ashes moment from Demi, I think I could appreciate an era of Demi poking fun at herself. You know what I mean? Because so many people poke fun at Demi Lovato, and I think that some people do it because Demi kind of comes off like she can't take a joke sometimes to people that are not her hardcore fans. Like, obviously, hardcore fans know the artist in a completely different way, and I understand that. But to the casual fan, it might come off or appear as though Demi, like, can't take a joke. So, like, I kind of felt like the I Love Me video was, like, not funny, but it was, like, quirky. And I was kind of like, like I've warmed up to it, and I want to come around to Demi and the music again. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. I don't want the girls to think that I just like hate Demi just to hate Demi. I just like get frustrated because I think I'm looking for something particular from her because I see the potential there, and she just, in my eyes, goes like, which is like her own thing, which she should do because obviously she's a millionaire and I'm not. But I'm warming up to I Love Me. I want another something something. If it doesn't have to be sexy, I guess, but like something something. Give me something something, Demi. What else is going on? Let me see in the chat. Okay, what Wesley say? Okay, Wesley said, Future Nostalgia is as good as you thought it would be. Ooh, Miss Dua did the damn thing. Ooh, it's the kind of album that bops for days. And personally, the song with Normani should have been there. Now, listen. Now, y'all. I know I just said I wasn't going to listen to the leak of Future Nostalgia, but I did listen to the leak of Normani and Dua Lipa, their collab, because I knew it wasn't going to make the album. That's the tweet that was attached. And that was good, Wesley. So if it's as good as that, then I'm very excited. Sorry, I'm very excited for Miss Dua now. I need her to scout me. Let me see what y'all talking about. Mr. Makeshift says, obviously we know she can. We made her poot Lovato and she loved it. Yeah, like, exact, and that's a great example. Good job. That's an excellent example. You are absolutely right. She could have definitely been, what's that Disney Channel girl? Rainy. Shout out to her because obviously she's talented, but I guess like the girls on Twitter like make her memes all the time, and like she like blocks people when they tweet them to her. Like she gets upset or she doesn't like them. But like I guess that's her setting boundaries, but I mean, I guess I kind of feel like she could have just made money off of that, right? Like t-shirts and stuff. I don't know. Everyone is different, but I feel like Demi can take a joke. We just want to see more of it. That was a good point, Mr. Makeshift. Good job. We all see the potential in Demi, but she's missing something, and that's what Donna Lee said. What is she missing, you guys? What is Demi missing? She did Will and Grace, the girl said. She did Will and Grace. She came out with the music. What right? Don't you feel like that sometimes? It's like but there's something in her recipe that's like she's missing an essential herb, and I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if she needs like she doesn't need a reality show. I don't want Demi to have a reality show because I feel like those things kind of like mess with her life. Anyone's life when you do reality TV. She needs something. She's missing that fire she used to have. You know, a song from Demi that I really enjoyed when she made it a single that was like a slam dunk, a no-brainer. Like, obviously, she should have made this a single. That Neon Lights, girl. Remember Neon Lights? Like neon lights. Ooh. That was a hit. Like, Demi, we need something like that. Like, she was just like, she had her fingers like right on the pulse of like what was good at that time, and I just kind of like missed that time. I know. Mr. Makeshift says, Demi is to me not a cardboard Disney kid, and she's not, and I agree. The same with Selena. Goldilocks said she's missing good female friends. Taylor and Selena are well admired as they support other women. Demi comes across as someone who constantly holds a grudge. I can't dispute that. I agree. I think at times, not all the time, but at times, Demi comes across a little cold. And I know the Lovatics probably will disagree. But from a casual fan standpoint, when you only hear bits and pieces instead of particularly focusing on every single thing she does, you might believe that she might come across as cold. I don't know. Let's talk about someone else. Let me scroll back up and see who y'all faves were again. Let me see. Oh, Matabi Molefi said, why don't we Selena and Conan Gray if I had the coin? Listen, Matabe, I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm not, I sincerely apologize. Your taste jumped out. Because why don't we Selena and Conan Gray? Kid Crow, listen, Conan Gray is a very talented young man. If you have not heard Crush Culture, but like he has great songs. Crush Culture by Conan Gray was my gateway into his music. Check out Maniac off of Kid Crow. Checkmate off of Kid Crow. His album just was released recently. He's great. Why don't we, every New Year's Eve, me and my friends, we wind up going to a creator's house, and one or two of the Why Don't We boys are usually there. Daniel is very nice. He's lovely. I very much support all of the Limelights that support them because they are nice guys. And Selena, we already know. Selena, she's that girl. I don't know why the girls dispute that Selena's that girl. I don't really understand what the hubbub is about Selena Gomez. I think that she's such a very well-rounded celebrity. I think that she's also a realistic celebrity. She is just, to me, Selena Gomez is a human being that just happens to be a celebrity. You know what I mean? When I think of Selena Gomez all the time, I don't just think celebrity, but I think because she's not always on Instagram and she just kind of pops up when she needs to promote something, she gives us the music, she disappears. You know, here's Rare Beauty if you want it. If you don't, girl, well, here's the Instagram account. There's something that at least me as a person, I'm able to connect with when it comes to our girl. I like her. I like Selena. All right. Oh, here's Kershell. Hey, Kershell. Kershell says, how are you? Kershell, I'm doing very good. I'm very glad that I'm able to sit here with y'all and Kiki. I'm actually about to talk about Taylor Swift and Kanye West just a little bit. I don't want to do too much. It is only Sunday. You know what I mean? I'm going to give y'all just a little bit. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a little story, right? And this story is not important. I'm going to tell y'all exactly where I was the day that Kanye and Taylor and Kim and all that happened. So a good sis of mine, Ricky, texted me. He's like, listen, I want to shoot a Fifth Harmony All in My Head music video. Actually, it was a friend of ours, Aaron. He was like, let's film this. Ricky said, let's do it. We went down to Malibu, filmed the music video, and then Ricky was like, let's go to Nobu. And I was like, what's that? Like, and this is, let me preface this by saying, this is like when I first moved to Los Angeles. So I had like no money. My apartment was like even more empty than it is now. And like, no money, like no job, like no nothing. I was just like, if a friend called me and wanted me to be in a video, I was just like going to do it because like what else was I doing? You know, filling out job applications. So they were like, let's go to Nobu. We go to Nobu. I look at the menu. LOL. I'm not eating anything. I'm drinking water. And then all of a sudden, like everyone's phones like light up like Pretty Little Liars, like bling, 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 bling. And I was like, what is going on? I go on Twitter. My notifications are blowing up. This phone call is out. Oh my God, Taylor Swift, The Snake, this, that, and the third. My first thing that I was thinking, you guys, was, do we believe Kim Kardashian and Kanye West? The reason why is because they are on a reality show, right? They fabricate stuff for the show. Maybe this is for the show. But the hate storm was so strong and severe, which, if you like Taylor Swift, give this video a thumbs up. I mean, I just feel like if you stand with her, just give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. Just a note. It was so swift. It was so harsh that even as a fan, I couldn't even, like, defending her was like, it felt like a scene out of like 300. It was just real extra. People were not trying to hear. They weren't trying to think logically. You get what I'm saying? And so how nice it must be for Taylor Swift, even if we've been going through this feud like a decade and some change, how nice it must be for her to sort of have this phone call be leaked and, have her and her fans and her family probably feel vindicated that she's been telling the truth the whole time. It's like, geez. I want to say hi to Mally Kwan. Hi, T Tribe peeps. If you're from the T Tribe, thank you so much. The majority of the people in here are probably T Tribe people, and I really appreciate you guys supporting me going live because it's been a very long time since I've been doing anything on my channel, but I missed my audience and I wanted to come back and say something. Now, let's jump back into Taylor and Kanye West. What do y'all think Taylor's next move should be, right? Because someone's got to do something, I think, and then we're going to put the last nail in the coffin on this, right? That's what I think. What can we do? What can she do? This is what I think. I think Taylor should release a statement and just say, hey, the jig is up. Coronavirus is running rampant. Loverfest is canceled. Now, don't fret because I've got another gift for you at midnight tonight. A new project from me called Karma is coming out. Just to remind everyone that what goes around comes around, and sometimes it doesn't happen just once, it happens twice. The first time being you tried to kick Taylor Swift down. Reputation did what she needed to do as an album and as a stadium tour. That's one. And number two, Karma just being the physical representation of the last nail in the coffin, and it just goes on to do numbers, and it becomes sort of like the version of Reputation that she owns. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, girl, imagine if she had Nicki on the album, imagine that. Now, that's a plan. What do y'all think that Taylor Swift's next move should be? Or what do you think Kim and Kanye's next move should be? And also, do you guys think that this should be on the show, on their show, the Keeping Up with Kardashian show? Because I'm very curious to see how Kim and Kanye would sort of explain their role now with this video out. Oh, let me read. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh my God. Amy says that I'm amazing. Thank you so much, Amy. I very much, I appreciate you. I used to have a psychology teacher with that name. So that's what always makes me think of. That's what your name always makes me think of. So shout out to all the Amy Martins of the world, and shout out to my Amy Martin that was my psychology teacher. Shabria said, I hope you go live more. I'm enjoying this. Honestly, Shabria, this is maybe like a pilot, because obviously we know that it's not perfect. It's certainly not perfect. Look at this resolution, girl. It's not perfect. But as we know, Amazon is not delivering things in the fastest. So, I mean, if you guys enjoy this, I'll do this more. I definitely plan on doing some Twitch streaming because I'm up on Twitch. So I've got my Animal Crossing, and I figure like when I don't feel like talking, we could all watch me pull weeds out of the ground on Animal Crossing or whatever. Y'all know I'm weird. But this has been like fun and like weirdly therapeutic. I'm not going to go just yet. We're going to talk still, just a little. And if you guys have any more questions, obviously I'll go and answer those, but I'm going to jump back into the chat and see what y'all are saying after this good sip of water. Now I see you, Star. Let's see what Star said. Star says, Taylor has been liking on Tumblr. Now I need to go and look through her Tumblr likes, because I thought that she might have popped on Twitter and said something like a little tongue-in-cheek, but she didn't. And we always know that she'll jump to Tumblr when she want to drop a little nugget real quick. Oh my God. This situation has just been like a lot. Okay. Oh my God. Also, Rep 2.0. apart from liking posts on Twitter, the karma thing and the man really manifested. Honestly, isn't it weird how Tay Voodoo works? Or like your favorite artist, Voodoo, works? Like there's not only just Tay Voodoo, there's Onika Voodoo for Nicki Minaj fans as well. Like if you do something bad to Nicki Minaj, like it might not come quick, but when Onika Voodoo come for you, bitch, you better you better run for cover. Not to get Missy on y'all, but run for cover. Reputation is still an album that can be played point to point. Mr. Makeshift, you are making some excellent points. Listen, real talk, y'all. This is like not an exaggeration. I listen to at least 5 to 6 songs from Reputation per week. Like in a day. Like I always pick like a point, like if I'm at the gym and I just need like I just want to hear something that I'm like super familiar with, Reputation. When I'm folding my laundry, like I'll probably do some laundry later on today and fold it up before Real Housewives of Atlanta comes on. I'm putting on Reputation. You know, it's just it gets me hype in the morning. Reputation. It's an excellent album. Imagine if it had a sister. Is Lover the sister to Reputation, you guys? The reason why I want to say no is because Lover is owned by Taylor and Reputation is not. I want Taylor to do something in the vein of Reputation that she can claim as her own, as sort of like her trophy. Like, y'all tried it, y'all played with me, but I still won. They took the crown, but it's all right because I won the war. I have the kingdom, I have the trophy, and it's your karma. Woof! A presentation. Let me pitch that to Taylor. Let me get in touch with her publicist. Let me call Tree. Okay, let's see. So Mr. Makeshift says Kim and Kanye should invite her onto the show and apologize. Imagine that. That would blow the ratings through the roof, but I don't think Taylor would agree to that. Star says that Kim and Kanye should stay quiet. Angelina says they're going to try and let it die. Morgan says, embarrassing for Kim and Kanye, sad for their kids to see that example. And Morgan, I agree. I think about the Kar Jenner kids way more than I'd like to admit, and not in that weird kind of way, just in terms of the fact that, like, when they grow up, who knows where technology is going to be, but they are going to have access to so much information, not only about themselves, but about their family. Like, I know we say this on the show all the time, like, you know, baby True growing up and, you know, clicking on a video of me going, True, your papa's trash, and everybody knows it. And, like, it's funny, but, like, it's the truth. Like, it's literally the truth. I couldn't imagine being, like, 12 or, like, 13 and, like, really, like, digging into my family's past and not telling the family or whatever and, like, pulling up The Morning Tea Live or just like stumbling upon or typing in my mom's name. Sometimes you type in Khloe Kardashian and like a Holly Scoop Live pops up, The Morning Tea. I could never imagine the first time True types in her mom's name and there's me and Madison like going in on her dad. Like, what? Like, why do y'all make the decisions y'all make? I'm annoyed that I'm frustrated over these people that I literally don't give a fuck about. It's a mess, y'all, but like because I look into them and I have to get my commentary ready for them for work, like you really become invested because they are really a mess. Let me take a sip. Y'all like my microphone? It's not a valid statement unless they both explain. Thank you, Terry. Terry says, yes, I'm in T-Triber and I watch as much as I can. Holly, Scoop, love you, and Madison. We love you too. Guys, please know, like, we say it a lot during the show, myself and Madison, but, like, the morning tea is such, it is very much something that is close to us. It is something that we discuss all of the time, at length. Like, it's not BS when we say that, like, y'all are truly our people. Like, you know, we really, the way y'all mess with us, we really mess with y'all. Even if we can't, like, we try to show it as explicitly as possible, but we can't, like, just reach out to all of y'all individually. But, like, just know, just by being here, like, y'all are really messing with the both of us because it's always a team effort. And if you are a T-Tribe member, I just really, 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 really want you to know, even though it's only an hour show, just know that like everything that myself and Madison do, it is literally solely for you guys, because we know that you guys are going through stuff. You have life happening, and sometimes you just want to hear, Cara Jenner tea time, or you just want to hear, another Chloe and Tristan update. Like, as long as you guys are entertained and you are enjoying it, we will continue to just, deliver like pizzas. You know what I'm saying? Shabria says, even though it's not perfect, it's really getting me through all of this. And of course, I will watch your Twitch stream as well. Thank you, Shabria. That just any kind of support is like, especially during this time when you guys have like anything else literally you could be focusing on, is like, y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand, Miss Ma'am. I want to watch you play Animal Crossing while I play Animal Crossing, LOL. Do you play any of the Legend of Zelda games on your Switch? Now, Sally, I have a deep confession. Oh, is this the gamer part of the show? Let me get comfy for the gamer part. This is a gamer chair, by the way, because I'm a gamer. And by I'm a gamer, I mean the chair just sits here, and then they said work from home, and I said, well, gotta use the chair. I'm literally stupid. Okay, so I am a Nintendo fanatic, right? But I've never played Legend of Zelda, but I have it on my Switch because my boyfriend loves Legend of Zelda, and it is downloaded. So maybe I will play it, and we'll see. How would you respond to this if you were in Taylor's position? I would do exactly what I said about the plan. I must be really far back in the chat. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to scroll down a minute. I would cancel Loverfest. I would have an album in place, a project ready in place, the same night, so that and I would never, or maybe I would say Loverfest is canceled, right? And then I would let everyone have a meltdown. Oh, that's horrible and awful to say, but I would let everyone have a meltdown for like just a few hours, and then maybe like 30 minutes before 9 o'clock, it would be 9 o'clock on the West Coast, I would be like, and here's your karma at midnight, get ready, like, and do a whole Instagram flip again, like disappear, like, oh my God. I would shut it down. See, Taylor need me. I gotta call Todrick. Todrick, listen, you need to tell Taylor this is what she needs to do. Could you imagine? By the way, just while we're here, I want to make sure that I say this. For those of y'all that don't know, or maybe you want to know, maybe you don't care, I was in a Todrick music video one time, and I know that there are lots of opinions about Todrick Hall. Todrick Hall is a very good friend of Taylor Swift. He was American Idol contestant. He does lots of iconic viral music videos on YouTube. Honestly, it's only 30 of y'all here, but if you love a good music video, check out Todrick Hall. My experience with Todrick Hall, I was in his Dripisha video with Tiffany Haddish. And I have to be honest, off of the rip, off the record, off of the whatever, because I feel like my stream is like not professional or anything relevant, but just so that y'all know how I feel, Todrick was very nice, very lovely, very sweet, very friendly. I felt like the little bit of interaction we had was like very, we see each other. I thought he was lovely. Took pictures with everyone before they left. And I know sometimes the issue of him not paying his dancers comes up, but you know what? Hopefully all of those things get squared away. I'm not going to judge Todrick Hall based off of mistakes that he's made in the past. My experience has been different. So I like him. I just wanted to put that out in the universe so that there's never any discrepancy, because I know that anyone could always pull that music video up and see me in there. I don't want to be up here being like, Todrick Hall is trash, because I don't think that he is. I think that he is very talented and creative, and I wish that one day I could secure as many bags as Todrick Hall. You get what I'm saying? He's been on MTV. He done did Kinky Boots. He done did RuPaul. He done been on American Idol. He had the show. I said the show on MTV. He's just done a lot. And now he's doing a show over in London. So I mean, shout out to Todrick. If you like him. He was nice to me when we met face-to-face in real life on a video shoot. Let me scroll. Oh, girl, I had missed a lot of the chat, girl. Let me get back into y'all. What are y'all talking about? Yes, morning tea. Hey, Marjolin, Terry, Anastasia, Jennifer. Oh my God. Real quick, before I continue to scroll, literally because I see someone had mentioned them. Shout out to Shambong Dave and Hit It Leo over at the Morning Tea because obviously y'all see I can't even get a rectangle to disappear. And I'm sure that Dave or Leo would know exactly what to do, and it's probably something very easy and simple. They make the show run, and they're both amazing, great guys. Like, Leo is an amazing father, and Dave is... Can y'all please go and look at Dave's Instagram story at Shambong Dave? This man is hilarious. I can't get enough of him. I just think that he needs his own television show, and it's hilarious because y'all don't know that, because y'all don't see enough of him. Dave, literally, he's gonna be the most famous out of all of us, I think. Let me see. Courtney, I usually don't care about anything Kardashian, but again, it's you and Madison. Thank you, guys. I've been crocheting crop tops or doing makeup during the tea. Ooh, fun. Felicia said she wants a Switch. Girl, please get a Switch so that we can play Animal Crossing together and I can visit your island. If y'all have Animal Crossing, send me... I don't know how that works. But send me your codes. Or tweet me them, or DM me them, or something. Make sure I'm able to see them and I can't escape them. That would be so cute. She's Coming Part 2. You were in Dropecia. Yes, I was, Wesley. That's a fun music video. Oh, my God. Dave is literally everything, y'all. Y'all really don't understand. He is a legend in the making. I'm going to open the floor for any last-minute questions that you guys may have. And then I am going to get some lunch because she is coming, but she is also hungry. So if you have any questions, go on ahead and leave them in the chat. Also, I'm going to let you guys know the title of my Spotify playlist so that you guys can go listen to it because, you know, Spotify. So give me one moment. Or maybe, hang on. I'll do it, and then if it doesn't work, then maybe I'll text Felicia, and Felicia will put it in the chat. Hang on. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on the moment with you. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My homegirl is in here. I just want to shout out my homegirl, Carly. She is a legend. She has been following my YouTube channel for a very long time. She's just an incredible young lady. She has a beautiful mother that bakes amazing treats. And I haven't been able to see them in a minute because normally we would meet up at Playlist Live, but obviously Carly's like in school and she's living her best life and becoming the woman that she's meant to be, and I'm so proud of her. Carly, you've made it right towards the end. Be sure to ask a question if you'd like, and I will answer them for you guys. Ofal says, if they made another Pokemon Snap, what would you want to see in it? Okay, so here's the thing. I loved Pokemon Snap, and I was literally in the midst of just like hanging out last night, and I was like, wait, is there not a sequel to Pokemon Snap? Because my boyfriend is always playing Pokemon Shield or Sword or one of them, and although I haven't been into Pokemon literally as deeply since like Ruby and Sapphire, don't judge me, I really wanted to like have something where I could feel like I was part of the community again a little bit, or at least like take a baby step in it. So I guess like in Pokemon Snap, I would want to see new stuff and new Pokemon, but also grouped a lot with the older Pokemon in terms of like scenery and like what you can do. I don't know. I feel like I'm like out of the Pokemon loop and I need to jump back in. I'm like begging for it. So like, if y'all had to choose, if you wanted to have another Pokemon Snap, what would y'all want to see in it? Because thank you, Felicia, for linking my Spotify playlist. If you were to have a Pokemon Snap Shake Wall, what would you want to see in it? Because I'm very, 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 very curious. Shabria said, can you make one for Apple too, please? Oh, yeah. Actually, Shabria, you want to know what's crazy? I actually am an Apple Music user, but more people listen on Spotify, so I just made it Spotify exclusive. But for you, definitely, I will make a Apple Music version of Seclusion Party, and then when I update the Spotify one, I will update the Apple Music one as well, because it keeps me productive. You know what I mean? So I'll set like little alarms and be like, listen, you need to upload this. Oh, do you ever check your DMs? Okay, here's the thing with my DMs, y'all. Here's the thing. Let's have a talk about my DMs. Where can I put the chat? Chat, where do y'all want to go? There. Oh, I can see y'all right there. Oh, perfect. And it's right where the chat is. Okay. Once again, before I get into this, if you want to listen to my Spotify playlist, Seclusion Party, scroll up in the chat. Felicia, the legend herself, the legend Delisha, if you will, she has linked it. It would mean the world to me if you followed it. Now, here's the deal with DMs, right? I know it is crazy to think that I don't get a lot of DMs, but it's crazy that probably everyone watching has, well, let me not even say this. I get so many DMs that literally I try to choose a point every 3 weeks, and I try to go through them. And then by the time I get to like the 8th message, I'm exhausted because I have gotten called. Imagine what y'all think I've been called. And then I'm over it. I am trying to get better at thickening my skin so that I can just continue to report and actually read messages that matter. But how about this? Tomorrow, after the morning tea, I will read all of my messages that come in for that first hour after the morning tea. That way, if y'all are watching and y'all want to DM me anything y'all want me to know, just DM me during that time period, and I'll sit with my phone open. Because what it is, y'all, I have the notifications turned off because I get so many messages, and a lot of it is just like junk. Like, I wish y'all could understand like the type of stuff that like me and Madison get in our DMs. It's like, I don't want to call any particular fan base out because I don't want to be that kind of messy, but a lot of it is like, did you see what this celebrity said about this celebrity? And did you see what this celebrity said about this celebrity? And it's like, some of it is like fan created stuff, or it's like stuff that clearly isn't true, or stuff that's like photoshopped so that me and Madison go and sit at the table and then we start a fan war, and then like our platform doesn't really become like a positive platform anymore. So a lot of the times I just say, well, I'm tired. If I don't answer the messages, then we can't like get it wrong and start a fan war on the show. But how about that? I think that that's fair. After the show tomorrow, for the first hour, I will go through the messages. So if y'all are seeing this, even if you want to drag me, if you hate me, I'll read it tomorrow, and we'll kiki. Hi, Chef Lindsay. I see you. I'm a couple minutes late, but I see you. Wesley wants to know. Oh, Wesley and Amy are kind of asking the same thing. When am I going to be on again? Don't want to miss it. And then Wesley said, will you make this live stream a weekly thing? What do y'all think? Do y'all want big green chair chats? What did you call this, Wesley? The big green chats from the big green chair. Do y'all want this to be like a weekly thing? I've got to be honest. It's been hella therapeutic. I don't know why, but it definitely has been like really, whoops, y'all slipped. It's been very therapeutic for me, and it's actually been like a lot of fun. And then like, who knows, when I have another platform of my own, we can look back and laugh at the rectangle that I can't get rid of on the screen. What do you guys think? Should I do this every week? Should I do it every Sunday? same time. Let me know what you think. I'll also probably put a poll on my Instagram. Also, Carly, I want to let you know, Carly wants to know how's life. And Mama said hi. Carly, please tell your mom I'm thinking of you guys all the time. I stand you guys. Playlist Live is not the same without you guys' hugs. You guys, I wish I could put into words what it's like to meet people that genuinely love and like support you. Like it is like makes me cry. Literally. Ask Carly. Literally brings me to tears. But life is good. I'm happy and healthy in LA. I have food in the cabinet. I still have your Panda cup, even though it's peeling a little bit, but it's fine. I still use it. I don't care. And life is dandy. But yeah, let's do Chats from the Big Green Chair every Sunday at noon. Let's do that for now. And I will remind you guys throughout the week, maybe. Maybe I'll be like, hey, don't forget, if you want to kiki to the Kiki with Courtney, it'll be on Sunday at noon. Is this a good time for you guys? Let me know in the chat, and I'll scroll down. Anastasia says, love the hat, by the way. Do you guys want me to tell you the story of this hat? It was going to be a YouTube video, and then I realized that nobody was going to care. But maybe you guys might. Morgan said, where should I send my Switch friend code? I Twitter DM'd it. But is that not the best place? No. Twitter, you've told me. Now I'm going to see it. So go ahead. That's no problem. It'll be Kim and do filters. Oh, no. You're the best, Courtney. I freaking love you so much. No, Wesley, you already know. Y'all already know what fan base it is, but I'm not going to call fan bases because it's multiple. It's multiple. It's not just probably who y'all thinking of. It's multiple. So let's not. I don't want the girls to be rumbling. It's a lot. It's a lot of girls out there that they. And Mr. Makeshift, look at y'all. Be like Mr. Makeshift. He said that stuff. I don't DM them personally, but I send them the Holly Scoop. Exactly, because then at least when Madison or myself or whoever's gonna check the Holly Scoop inbox opens it, we know exactly what we're getting into. Sometimes I might like get a message, and like sometimes you guys, I get messages and it's like real heavy stuff, and I want to be able to. I'm not that girl that's like a thanks and like that's it. Like I want to let you know that like I appreciate you, and like, you know, if you're going through something, like I'm so sorry, and you know you're gonna get through this, whatever it takes. Degrassi theme song. Like I want to write y'all a response, but when it's like 50 messages of mess, then it gets a little bit off-putting. Yes, sis, kiki it up. Now I have friends. Yes, make it a weekly thing. So y'all want it weekly. Okay, yes. Weekly chats. Yes. My Instagram is at CourtneyRevolution. The same as the name of this channel. Story time. Perfect. You come on after church. I love that. I don't want y'all to ever, even an inkling, think to decide between this and church. Y'all get y'all faith together. I care so much. Okay, all right. Real quick. This will be the last thing I do, and then I will dip set. All right, so I'll tell y'all the story of this hat and why I will probably never get rid of it, and it'll probably be like my kid's hat, whatever. It's like stupid, but it reminds me of stuff. Okay, so I moved to Los Angeles on June 10th, 2016. Whatever. Took me, when I moved here, you guys, I was very excited. I was very doe-eyed because in my mind, you know, you think you have like a job set up, and like, you know, it just appeared to be that like, as I was going to job interview after job interview after job interview, like it like wasn't the right fit. It would be like on the webcam interview, you guys, it would be like, oh my God, you've done this and you've worked for Disney and blah, blah, blah. That's great. That's excellent. And then when I got to LA, they would kind of be like, it was almost kind of like, who the hell is that? When I walked through the door. And then like, there's something about LA that's a little bit, you have to like get used to. There's a certain kind of vibe. There's a certain kind of slowness to LA that you have to get used to. And at the time, I just wasn't used to it. I'm from the East Coast. I'm a go-getter. When do you want me here? I'm going to be here, and I'm going to be on time, and girl, I'm going to go above and beyond. But LA people are like, yeah, but like, we've got Nintendo Wii in the break room, like for when you get like a little bit stressed out, brah. social media position, and I would be like, okay, but like I want to work. So when it came down to it, you guys, I just like could not pay my rent. Oh my god, I'm talking about this on the internet. I could not pay my rent. It was super expensive. I'm still in the same exact apartment that I live in from when I moved here because I just love it. It's perfect. All my friends love it. And I came to the decision after, there has to come a point in your life, you guys, where maybe you'll find yourself in a corner and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? You have to put your pride to the side, girl. I know that I have a background in hospitality. I have Disney food service on my resume. I said, you know what? I'm going to Panera. And I'm going to sell some bread, apple, or chips, bitch. And it was one of those scenarios where I sent in an application. Girl, when it comes down to bills needing to be paid, you send in an application and then you give it 3 hours and then you call them. So I called them, Panera, and I was like, yo, my application's in. They were like, oh, word, is it? They looked at it. They were like, oh, you kind of sound bomb. Come in tomorrow. I was like, oh, 8:50? Boom. Showed up 8:35. Walked in, walked out, got the job, worked at Panera. Now, you have the scene. There was a homeless woman. I just go right into it. There was a homeless woman that used to come into Panera all of the time. She was not all the way there, and I will describe her to you guys as being delightfully disruptive. So, she would like come in and just like we always knew she never had money, but like she would always like try to chat us up and then like just like ask for a tea or like ask for a coffee. And you know what, you guys, I don't work at Panera anymore, so I'm going to tell you, I would give her free stuff all of the time. You know why? The reason why is because I feel like at any given point in time in LA, that could be me. That's how I felt at the time. I felt like, well, I am grinding. I am working my ass off. And at any time I could lose this job. And then like, what am I going to do? The least I could do is put in some good karma. Like, she's not being mean. She's not like calling me the F word. She's just like hallucinating a little bit. She's like telling stories about like, when she was a model. She's like always telling me the stories of like when she was a model and how she knew a chief and she knew these photographers and when she lived in New York. And you guys, I would just go with it because who am I to poop on a dream, right? Not my career at the time to poop on dreams. It's my career at the time to give you bread, apple, or chips and sneak you a tea on the side. So one day, well, not one day, for a couple months, she kept asking me what I wanted for Christmas. And she'll be like, Courtney, what do you want for Christmas? She was like a lanky white woman, red hair. She'd always come in with like those long, puffy, like winter jackets. She'd be like, Courtney, what do you want for Christmas? And I would always be like, oh, nothing, girl. I'm just thankful to be alive. And then out of nowhere, she started calling me cowboy. I cannot explain to you why. She just always started calling me cowboy, calling me cowboy, calling me cowboy. Maybe she forgot my name. Maybe she was confused and just thought that my name was cowboy. I don't know. So my manager at the time, I have to be honest, he was a jerk. He was always putting her out, throwing her out, always rude to her, always nasty to her. And one day in the middle of December, I'm working an early shift. I'm annoyed because to be honest, I think I was fighting with someone, like a coworker at the time. And I just was like not in the mood. And she came in and she's cheesing with this big smile on her face. And she pulls out of her long bubble coat this hat. And she hands me this hat and she goes, gotcha. And puts it on my head. And I was like, where did you get this from? Because immediately my mind is like, she literally stole this. And she's like, nah, it's for you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Thanks for being my friend. And it had just touched my cold, icy heart just a little bit that she had called me a friend. And I realized it was because there are so many people that she probably encountered that they were not nice to her. And, it just really made me feel good. And right after that, maybe a couple days later, she brought in like a homemade, you know how kids used to make like popsicle stick Christmas tree ornaments. She brought in a whole bunch to decorate our Christmas tree that she had in the restaurant, and my manager broke them up in front of her, threw them away, and then called the police on her and had her like escorted from the restaurant. So, for me, I wear this hat always as a symbol of just being your crazy, kooky self. It helps me feel less nervous. It makes me feel like a character, and it reminds me of that woman that always used to come in. So, shout out to her, because I think about her all the time, and I haven't seen her since, if you're asking. So, in my mind, in my imagination, she got the help that she needed, and she is living in a comfy, cozy studio somewhere, probably in Inglewood. Yep, that's that. That's the story about this hat. Sorry if it wasn't very interesting, but that's the story. Oh, I'm looking at the chat now. Yeah, let me scroll up. I didn't realize. Oh my God, Mally, you gave me a super chat. Thank you so much. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all do not have to super chat this at all. But thank you very much. Very, very, very much appreciate that. That's not what this is for, but I very much appreciate that. But yeah. Thank you guys for the promo in the chat. I see you guys. I very much appreciate that. But yeah, I hope that you guys have something that you can put on or you can hold or whatever that makes you like feel less nervous or makes you feel like you have a different identity. I'm all about identities. So like at work, y'all see I don't wear these glasses. I wear the CourtneyRevolution like bitchy kitty cat ear glasses. Cause like when I leave work, like I'm not that person. When I'm home, I'm just Courtney without the revolution. I wear cowboy hats and circle frames. So if you have anything that makes you feel like you can be your own version of Hannah Montana, I say go for it and use it. And know that I appreciate you and all of your identities. But, geez, it's already been an hour and 11 minutes. I guess I should skedaddle and stop talking your ear off. I'm going to go and have some lunch and make sure that I play some Animal Crossing. DM me your friend codes. I might not get to that kind of stuff just yet, but I still want to have them just so that when I am ready to be exploring outside of my island, we can like hang out or whatever. So, and Mr. Makeshift, that was uncomfortable and unnecessary. But you know what, y'all, real quick before I'm gonna go. I swear to God. I just want to say this. Because I had my own Taylor Swift moment. Because what wound up happening with Panera was I wound up leaving the job because I wound up getting another job where I learned how to make acai bowls, which if y'all want a whole, like y'all, we really need to have a live stream where I tell you guys about my acai bowl job because I really would love, it's just like such a weird, it was, I guess we'll get into it on the next stream, but I don't want to tell you guys too much and keep talking your ear off. But that manager that did that to my homegirl that gave me this hat, when I wound up leaving Panera, they knew that because I had been promoted, they sent me a survey asking why I was leaving and very specific questions as to what my experience was working for the brand. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I aired his ass out in the email, in the exit survey. You know how if you're in college, you get like the exit surveys for your professors. Y'all, when I'm not going to be specific about what he was doing on the job, but just know it was not appropriate. And because he knew people in the company, he felt like he was untouchable until that anonymous exit survey came in. And now that Panera is closed. And it actually closed not too long after my exit survey went through. So just goes to show that at the Karma Cafe, you don't always get served what you ask for, but you get served what you deserve. Wow, 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 wow. So watch what you do because Miss Karma is always watching and she will come for your fucking wig and you will be left out in the cold. Treat people with kindness. That's what Harry Styles said. Be more like Harry. Treat people with kindness. And that's that on that. Anyway, you guys, I felt like Madison saying that. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here for real, and I will see you guys hopefully next Sunday for another big green chair chat. I hope that this was soothing for you this Sunday. I hope you laughed a little. I hope you got to know me a little bit more. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, wherever you know me from. Thank you for watching. And I will see you guys next time. And this has been CourtneyRevolution from the Big Green Chair. Don't go anywhere. Maybe I might just stare. Okay, that was a little bit weird. All right. Bye, guys. End the stream. End the stream. End the stream. End the stream.